First of all, you need to have that dream and the vision where you want to go in your life. And once that is done, then the next stage is to set the goals. So how do you set your goals? And I use and widely used in the industry is something called the SMART principles, right? SMART, where S stands for specific. So remember, if you're setting your goal, it needs to be specific. It should not be like one day I want to go on the moon and that's the goal. That's not the specific goal. When you say that, well, this is what I want to do, very, very specific. It has to be defined, right? So specific would basically mean that I want to, let's say I want to save 50,000 US dollars or 50,000 rupees in the next 1 year. That's your goal, very specific. What are you going to do? If you say that in the next 2 years of time I would prepare for this competitive exam and I'm going to appear in that competitive exam, that's very specific goal. So first of all, ensure that your goal has to be a specific, very clearly defined goal. The next is your goal has to be measurable, which is M, SMART. S for specific, M stands for measurable. Remember, your goals must be measurable, something that you can measure. In corporates, every employee has the fiscal year goal, the goal for a particular year, which is called the key result areas or key performance indicators. And every quarter or 6 months and at the end of a year, your goals are reviewed and your performance is reviewed based on your goal, whether you performed well or you did not, or you need some improvement or coaching or guidance. So your goals are very, very specific in terms of what you want to do. So if you are setting a goal, ensure that your goals are specific and your goals are measurable. If you're appearing for a competitive exams and you're doing general studies, for example, and you know that this year you want to cover 10,000 questions, and that means in 1 month you would cover more than 1,000 questions. You can say end of the month how many questions have you covered, so you are able to measure your goal. That's what I mean by goals must be measurable. And then it has to be achievable. So you don't set a goal out of the box too big that you are not able to accomplish, and it kind of disturbs you many times. You take challenges that are beyond your capability, but sometimes you go beyond your capability as well, but mostly try and keep it to the level where it is achievable. Otherwise you set a goal and you would not be able to achieve. So not even maybe 50%, it's gone. So your goals must be achievable. So measure your goal from the perspective whether it is achievable or not. So when you know it is achievable, you have that gut feel that you can actually do it, you can actually accomplish the goal, and that gives you the strength. So that is achievable, specific, measurable, and achievable. Then it has to be realistic. It has to be realistic. It should not be an abstract goal, very realistic goal. You know that this is the goal, this is the thing that I'm going to work. So that makes it very real goal. It should not be a goal in the dream, but it has to be a real goal. Your goals need to have a time. So if you have a larger goal, you say that, okay, I want to accomplish this within 1 year, within 3 months, within 2 years. You may have short-term goals, you may have long-term goals. Short-term goals could be a 3 months goal or maybe 6 months goal. Long-term could be 6 months to 1 year to 2 years to 3 years. But remember and imagine when you have a goal in mind and you know that this is the specific thing that I'm going to do, and this is the measurable, this is how I'm going to measure my goal, and these goals are achievable. I know that I can achieve these goals. It is not beyond my capacity, of course, so that is achievable. And these are realistic goals. These are not abstract goals, so I can accomplish them. And then these are time bounds, because to accomplish a larger goal, you will have a smaller milestones. For each milestone, you have a timeline and deadline and to accomplish. So you can measure your goals every month, every 3 months, and that is how you go. So if you have a goal, then see if it is based on the SMART principles. If you do not have a goal in your process of setting goals, then ensure that you use a smart principle to make it look something achievable for you. You would be able to follow it through, put timelines and things like that. You can actually put it on a paper, a spreadsheet, and look at what are the 20 things that you have to do to accomplish your goals, and you can give timelines for each of those 20 things. So you can have activity number one, a start date, finish date, and write down the status: completed, not completed. So in order to accomplish your larger goal, you will have smaller goals, and for each goal you can put a start date and finish date and look at their status. And every month you can just look at your own spreadsheet and look at your performance, how much you've achieved, how much you've not achieved, what is it that you can do better, and what you can change, what you cannot change, how you can improvise upon your goals. So I think these are the things that can help anyone set realistic goal, right goal, and accomplish those goals. Well, I hope this small talk was helpful to you. Thank you so much.